This could be it. It could be the moment for Navalcarnero. There's literally 0 seconds left on the clock. Well, hello everybody and welcome along to the Team on Tour second game of the season. Now, this is actually the first weekend of the lower league season, and this means it's the real start of the season for the Team on Tour, and it basically gives me loads and loads of games and lots of choice for games to get to. So I've made my way along today to Navalcarnero, which is about 30 odd kilometres to the southwest of Madrid. You can get here by bus. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour depending on which bus you get. Now this is a place that used to be under the jurisdiction of Segunda, which is actually further northwest of Madrid, but it's now part of the community of Madrid. Now today's game comes from the Segunda B Group 1. Now you might remember from last season the kind of complex explanation video that I did. You might have wanted to forget about it, to be fair. But in any case, this season the community of Madrid teams are in with teams from Castile and Leon, from Galicia, and quite randomly the Las Palmas B team, who I've got a feeling are going to be racking up a fair amount of air miles this season. Now the home team's full name is actually quite a colourful one, as it's Club Deportivo Artístico Navalcarnero, and if you can find another football team that's got the name Artístico in it, then I will tip my hat to you. Now this is actually their third spell in Segunda B. Now the first 2 times they were in Segunda B, they were relegated after only 1 year, but they've done a little bit better this time around. This is their 3rd consecutive year at this level, and they made a bit of an unlikely push for the promotion playoffs last season. They finished only 2 points short of the top 4, so you could say that they're a club on the up. Although they're traditionally one of the smaller clubs in the division. I think the town only has around 25,000 inhabitants, which is actually the 2nd smallest town to provide a team for the Segunda B Group 1 this year. Now, as I mentioned before, the Madrid teams are in this group with teams from Galicia, and today's opponents for Navalcarnero are Coruxo, who are from Vigo. Now, they've been in the Segunda B since 2010, and basically since then have been pretty much a mid-table team, but last year was an exception. They actually needed to win a play-out, which is a fancy play on words on playoff, to stay up last year. So as is compulsory at any football stadium, they have got the white stripes, Seven Nation Army blaring from the tannoy. So let's get inside and get in the shade. Now I'm not too sure this ground, or at least this part of the ground, looks like a football stadium, which you might remember is a bit of a recurring theme in the Spanish lower leagues. But the fact that it says stadium, estadio, kind of gives it away, so it's quite easy to find. Now, you probably have noticed my mishap last weekend at the hands of La Liga with the Rayo Vallecano game. They pulled my video initially for showing the penalty, I assume. So yeah, not making that mistake this time around. So I've got my team lines ready to go. I've got my press bib as well. Made it, there we go. This is the first instalment of the season of Roddy Burnwatch. I was fearing the worst when I was recording that intro, but this shade is absolute bliss. Right, so number 9 for Navalcarnero is Snyder. So I can only assume the chat goes Snyder's on fire, which almost rhymes, which is far better than my Greg. Some proper enthusiasm for Segunda B football here.
Gol de Jesús. Ay, qué corto, coño. ¡Ay, venga, dale!
Keep it down, son. Oh my goodness me. I think it might have been offside, but Snyder was definitely not on fire there. That was a horrible miss. He had so much time. I think he was offside though. Well, it's been a bright start from Navalcarnero and some magic down on the left flank. Looked like the chance was kind of gone at the back post, but a couple of ricochets and it was smashed home from close range. Deserved the lead at the moment. Oh, well held. Oh, Could have taken that down, I think, and gone further in. Right, half an hour in, got a water break. I think I might join in. Yeah, they've moved quite a few La Liga games over the next few weeks because of the heat, but they really don't give a shit about these guys, or the ones that were playing earlier today at midday. There must be a bit of a slog out there. It's not work. Oh, brilliant play, brilliant play. Oh, didn't see the final pass. This is unlike them in this first half. They've been really good going forward. Oh, final touch, just a little too heavy, too close to the goalkeeper. What a chance. We're at half time, 1-0 to Navalcarnero, and that was a really enjoyable first half of football, and mostly because of the home team's attacking play. There are 3 guys playing just off the lone front man. That has just been an absolute joy to watch. They've been linking up really well, they're really fleet-footed. The goal came from a kind of impossible position down on the left-hand side. I don't know how they managed to get out of it. You know, just kind of found an almost impossible angle for a pass, and they've been doing that on a number of occasions, and it could have led to a second goal. It's not all lost for Coruxo. They've threatened to get in behind a few times without being, without playing particularly well. But there's only 1 goal in it, so this game is still on a knife edge. Right, as always, I'd kind of been hoping to get around the other side for a different view for at least part of this game. But unfortunately, they've only opened the 1 stand. The one behind the goal is not open, and there is no way to get around the other side. Well, there is a way, but not for fans or even for press. So yeah, I might actually see if I can head up to this guy's house and get a different perspective up there. Best chance of the game so far. Coruxo are definitely looking a bit more likely at the moment. They're pushing hard for an equaliser. Can they find it? Right, Abu's just come on, which brought a bit of a laugh from the crowd because Abu... Oh my word, Abu, what an absolute ping. A brilliant save from the keeper. I was just going to say Abu in Spanish is kind of the short version for Granny or Grandad. What a strike that was. Harmless ball into the box from the right hand side, and everybody missed it and somehow crept through the on-rushing midfielder. Just buried it in the corner. 1-1, and it was kind of coming. There are at least 6 Coruxo fans here, which is a fair effort, so fair play to them. It's a hell of a drive down if they drove down. Maybe they live here, in which case it's not that impressive. So we've got Abu on the pitch, and we've also got a guy called Juanpa. So it sounds like a bit like Grandpa. So there's a bit of a recurring theme going on here. So I must apologise, I realised after about 10 minutes of this game that in the introduction I said Coruxo's name wrong. I said Coruxo. So if you're from Galicia and you're offended, I do apologise. The X is not really used in Castilian Spanish, but it is used in the Basque Country, and it's like a CH. But these guys are not from the Basque Country, they're from Galicia, where it's seemingly like an S, I think. If I'm wrong, please let me know. I thought Coruxo were going to have a wee chance to get a 2-1 there, but no. No way. Oh, brilliant. Oh, what a ball! Oh no! How did he not get any hint of that? What a cross into the back post there. Unbelievable. Oh, well, that was the moment for Navalcarnero, not to be though. Well, I think it's fair to say that match ended pretty disappointingly for Navalcarnero, especially after such a great first half performance. They really didn't get going in the second half. The attacking players that I mentioned at half time really weren't able to get on the ball until the last 5 or 10 minutes. Coruxo did really well to shut off the kind of passing angles to them, and I think they deserved their point. They managed to get in behind a few times in the first half, as I said. I think their main weapon in the second half was just balls into the box, and that's exactly how they got their equaliser, and fair play to them. They take the point back up to Galicia. Hope you've all enjoyed this video. I'm really excited that the Spanish lower league season is now underway. It means I get the chance to bring you some more stadiums and some more teams and some more stories as a result as well. As always, remember to follow the team on tour on Instagram, on Twitter and on Facebook, and of course subscribe on YouTube, and I'll see you guys again next week.